Hello and welcome back. In the last video for the motorcycle, we got the open outer primary on and found that works. So I'm not gonna mess with that for a while. I'm pretty happy with that right now. Now I want to focus on the back where the fender is at. I want to extend the fender somehow so that it comes down to the past the swing arm a little bit, so that as the bike goes down the road, road dirt and debris isn't like thrown into the back innards of the transmission and, you know, the open outer primary. I want to, have all that force back down to the road. So that's what I'm working on right now. I got a couple of fenders here from a Sportster I was looking at maybe to use, and with this on right now I just can't tell, so I'm gonna take this off and see where it's at. So after trying both the fenders, I'm gonna go with this front fender off of the Sportster. I'm gonna cut this and do that because the other one's just too big, too wide. And at the front, down here, if I can get the camera to show. So down here, where my finger's at, is the front of the swing arm. Here's where the one side attaches to. And it's going to be like that on the other side too. Yeah, kind of like that right there. And the other fender for the rear tires is too wide. It's hitting the belt. I'd have to do a lot of cutting and bending just to get it to fit in there. So this is going to be my better option. That's what I'm going to use. Okay, so now I got the Sportster fender. I cut it to the length I want. Kind of eyeballed it on there with the rear fender. Made a reference line here, like how far I wanted to go down. So now I gotta. This is kind of how the fender fits on there, like that. Now I gotta pitch the front of the fender over so it's gonna meet the curvature of this fender right here. So I made a couple of pie cuts in each side so I can roll this over and pitch it over. So this is kind of how it's gonna run. It's touching the tire right now because I'm trying to see fitment and all that. But you can see how the fender is gonna come down to protect the road debris from entering into the rear of the engine and transmission area. I could bring this down a little bit more too if I wanted. I wanted to bring it down to the bottom of the frame, kind of, just to get maximum coverage. I can do that right there even. I got a couple of these I made from before off camera. I made these white reference marks on the tires so I could get the fender centered on the tires, so when I'm doing all this stuff I can kind of have an idea where it's going. So now it's really curved down even more. So yeah, that's really gonna give me what I want, I think. And I still got plenty of fender left to attach to the rear fender of the bike that's on the frame. So I suppose I should like mark a new reference line to where I really want it. So now I can get like rubber hose or something like that underneath the fender here and kind of like build that space out so it's not touching the tire, obviously. That's not how it's going to run. So I can like have that away from there so the tire turns right. So I'm finding I'm having a clearance issue already again with this fender in the front down there. So I gotta like splay these ends out and make this kind of like wider to match the tire. I got an idea how to do that. I hope it works and I don't fuck anything up. Come around in my way of thinking. Okay, last little thing here before I end this video is that I needed a forward limiting space so that when I start fitting this deal and like tacking stuff with the welder, I'm gonna need something to buck up against for my space. So I got this little piece of paintbrush down here. This is just over 1/4 of an inch thick. So I got some 2-part epoxy on there, and so that's gonna, I want that good and dry. So I got a piece of Gorilla Tape on there too, so I'll just leave it there. That's going to be my forward limiting factor for my spacing. And so that'll do it for now. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe and share if you wish. Have a good day.